Hello, my name is Celia Rodriguez, and I'm a privileged child. A weird introduction, right? Now, by privilege, I mean that I am lucky enough to be being raised by my own family, and that I am lucky enough to be here today. Now, let's get to my point. Thousands of kids in America are not able to introduce themselves the same way I just did. Many of them don't have a stable home or true guardians that really take care for them. These kids are the ones that we call foster kids, and the ones we often forget about. Now, statistics and government programs say that our foster care system is running in a positive direction with minor obstacles, but personally witnessed something different. When I was in high school, I had a friend that suffered many of these obstacles, and her life was not easy. Like her, many foster kids could either have two options. They could get lucky enough to find a true loving family, or they could stumble and go through their entire life through what, in my opinion, is a very corrupted system. Now, let me demonstrate you what I mean. This picture resembles exactly what I think of the system. Two parents that really can't take care of the children, but just adopt them for the monetary reasons. Many of the kids placed in the foster families today don't necessarily receive other love and affection, you'll think. What's happening is that these role model families take care of too many childs just because of the rewards they get of every kid. There is no real concern, just selfishness and ambition. On top of that, some of these kids are being abused and even violated at home. Some of these kids suffer from rape issues. Some of these kids have a very difficult life, and complaining isn't enough. The system doesn't hear them, the system just sends them to another home where things like this happen all over again. Often, these kids are the ones that we see in juvie or the ones we hear in the news. It's definitely clear our system is not taking care of the kids properly. Only one half of these kids will become employed at the age of 24. 71% of young women will be pregnant by the age of 21, meaning that these girls will not even be done with college if they had the opportunity to go to. And they don't even know how to take care of themselves. So they, on top of that, will be taking care of a child. One fourth of these kids will experience PTSD. These kids don't have access to insurance and sometimes not even an education. More than 30% of these kids will become homeless because the system will let them grow without teaching them how to support themselves. On the other hand, the families that actually are willing to accept a child, the families that are actually full of affection and love for a new person in their life, have to wait a long time to even begin an official paperwork. Some of these families might be the right fit for the child, but they're not necessarily are the right fit for the system. For example, single man, single woman with a really low pay job, or homosexuals have had many encounters with their beloved system because they don't fit the traditional and conventional family status that the system has imposed. So yeah, when I say we're privileged, I really mean I really mean it. But that doesn't mean that we have to sit around and be okay with all this mess. This means that if we have the resources to help, we must definitely do so. We could be role models for these kids. In your community, I assure you, there's so many kids that need help. There's so many kids that need a mentor in their life to just let them know that everything is going to be fine, to let them know that there's an opportunity out there, and to let them know that it's really worth fighting for. So I am calling to all of you to please be more involved with kids like this, be more present, and let your voices be heard because if we don't act now, this is going to be a big problem for us in the future.